14 of their last 15 games. Hottest team in baseball. The Blue Jays division champs for the first time in a decade. They've ended that drought. Now trying to win a postseason game for the first time in 9 years. Well, if the Jays are going to make a run, John, they got to get more than they've gotten lately from Guerrero, who's not homered in a month.
Yeah, a lot of ground balls and really the average plummeting the last 2 weeks.
It's a high fly ball to deep left field. Bellinger's going back, and it is gone. Vlad Guerrero Jr. homers in his first at-bat of the postseason.
And he is back in October form.
We have been waiting for that, and the Blue Jays have been waiting for that. That was just a floating changeup from Luis Gil, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was all over it.
Chisholm at first, one away, 3-2 pitch.
Broken down liner, diving catch, Vladdy pops up, steps on the bag for an inning-ending double play. What a start for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fans are wild for him again, and at the middle of the second, still 1-0 Blue Jays.
John, I'm just going to let you handle Alejandro Kirk because I think he's your favorite player.
Yeah, he's one of the most underrated hitters and one of the most underrated players on this team. He does it all.
Oh, baby! Drives this ball a mile, and it's 2-0 Toronto.
You can't stop him right now.
I was about to say, Ben, I think Vlad is back on top. Alejandro Kirk is back on top now.
And a potential pivot point in this game and in this series right here. 2-0 Blue Jays. Judge comes up, nowhere to put it.
All that freedom that he had with nobody on, you're fearless with your fastball. Now you can't be as fearless. You have to tell yourself, I'm going to make a great pitch here, get a ground ball, double play or something. But now the stress goes through the roof when you're facing a guy like Aaron Judge with the bases loaded.
Nobody out. 3-2 on Aaron Judge.
And he got him. Big strikeout by Gausman and a huge first out in this sixth as Judge walks back to the dugout. Still a big jam. Bases loaded, 1 out, and by no means is Gausman out of the woods yet.
Ball 4. Ball 4, and the Yankees are on the board with a bases loaded walk from Cody Bellinger. He has been the one guy who has looked calm and patient for the Yankees today.
Nice bounce back there for Gausman, but that's the last pitch he'll throw. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton is coming up with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
It's Louis Varland on to face Giancarlo Stanton. He's taken him deep as well in his career. Up to 1-1. Yankees get one, but only one. Aaron Boone probably can't get to the 3-batter minimum fast enough here. Weaver's faced 5 hitters in the postseason. All 5 have reached. Get him the ground and through. It's 3-1 Blue Jays as Andres Jimenez drives in Dalton Varsho.
And now the bases are loaded with only 1 out. Corners in, middle back, Nathan Lucas up.
Flying his left one to the right field corner. It's down. It bounces to the wall. This place explodes on a 2-run double from Lucas.
Nathan Lucas does it again, and his dream season continues into October.
On the verge of taking game 1, Kirk leads off the 8th. Kirk lofts one to deep left field. He's got his second home run of the game.
Alejandro Kirk is unbelievable. 1 out away from the Blue Jays taking game 1 of this ALDS.
He's down on strikes, and the Blue Jays say, here we are. A statement win in their first game of October. The Blue Jays yesterday had the stars deliver. They had the depth of the roster show up and contribute hits. They scored 10 runs.
And when you think about the stopper, the guy they paid, they went out and got Max Fried. He had a great first start. He's going to have to slow down this offense and then pass the baton on.
On the mound for the Jays is righty Trey Savage.
No one got a bigger roar announced in the starting lineup before today's game than the rookie right-hander Trey Savage. His 4th start at the big league level.
And he begins with a strikeout on that splitter.
Well, heartbeat, check. Pitches, checks.
Yankees have a base runner, and they have Cody Bellinger at the plate. On another 2-2, a swing and a miss, and that splitter nosedives to get Bellinger.
Ben Rice up with Judge on first.
3 strikeouts in the first inning for the kid.
Dalton Varsho, the left-hander, leading off the inning.
And he does with a base hit down the line. Judge over to grab it with that sore elbow. And Varsho's into second. The ball gets by Judge. Varsho's at third.
Dalton Varsho electrifies Rogers Center A double and an error lands him on third base to begin the bottom of the second.
Here's one of the spots where the Blue Jays thrive. Runner at third, nobody out. Ernie Clement leans into one to deep left field. It is gone!
And if the roof was on this place right now, Buck, they'd have blown it right off of here.
And Trey Savage looks to keep cruising. He has retired 6 of 7 so far with 4 strikeouts. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 5th K for you, Savage, already with 1 out in the top of the 3rd.
Strikeout number 6.
2 outs, Trent Grisham up.
6 Ks through 2 2/3.
And Trey Savage has struck out the side.
3-0 Blue Jays. Varsho hitting. 2 outs in Guerrero on second.
Down the line of fair ball. Guerrero can walk home. Varsho's got extra bases again. His second double in 3 innings. Max Fried had given up 1 run in his last 20 innings. He's given up 4 in 2 2/3.
2 outs, bottom of the 3rd.
1-2 to Clement. He's into left field and a base hit. Here comes Varsho. Bellinger's throw. No chance. Extra 90 feet on the throw home. Ernie Clement's knocked in 3. The Blue Jays 5.
Trey Savage has struck out 7 through 3 innings so far.
Payoff from Savage. Judge swings and misses. Went upstairs to get him with a fastball.
His 8th strikeout in 3 1/3. 1 out, Cody Bellinger up.
He strikes out another former MVP. Unreal.
He's got 9 strikeouts.
The Yankees all out of sorts.
So this already is a Blue Jays single-game postseason record. We're only in the 4th.
2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 10 strikeouts in 4 innings. He's already set the single-game Blue Jays postseason record, and he adds to it, getting to double figures.
And here comes Aaron Boone. That's going to be the day for Max Fried. My goodness.
That is unbelievable. One of the premier pitchers in the game taken out. No outs in the bottom of the 4th, and the Blue Jays have put 5 on him with 2 more on base.
Yankees pen takes over. It's Will Warren.
Bases loaded.
And now here comes Guerrero, who had a moment in the bottom of the 1st yesterday and looking to deliver again here right now.
Righties 2-1. Swing and a deep drive. Left field. That ball is soaring out of here. A grand slam. Pinch yourself all you want. You will not wake up from this dream right now. The Blue Jays lead 9-0 on a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. grand slam.
My goodness, that might have been the prettiest swing of his career. A grand slam for Guerrero. Man, is he on fire.
Vladdy's now 6 for 7 with 2 homers, 6 RBIs, and a curtain call in the jacket as he fires up the fans.
Here's Dalton Varsho. He's 4 for 5 with 2 doubles and a triple.
Now, 2-2. Varsho drives in, right field, Judge curling back, it's out of here again. 2-run homer, 11-0 lead, thanks to a Dalton Varsho blast. We're still in the 4th. Trey Savage pitching the Blue Jays to a 12-0 advantage. Savage has not allowed a hit, walking 1 and punching out 11.
Wells into shallow center field, maybe. Either way, it's going to be an easy one for Jimenez.
That'll send John Schneider up the dugout steps, and we will give it off to Rogers Center for their appreciation of Trey Savage. 44,000 on their feet. A little upset initially with the hook, but again, this isn't about putting a no-hitter in the record books. It's about winning now and winning going forward, and Trey Savage has helped them do that today. Justin Brule, the left-hander, is in for the Blue Jays.
So a base runner with 2 down for Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger crushes the ball down the line and gone. The Yankees get on the board on a Cody Bellinger home run. It's 12-2.
Dalton Varsho up to the plate. He's had a heck of a game. 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a homer. 1-2 to Varsho. And he crushes one out to right field. Judge on the run, looking up at the fence. It's out of here! Multi-homer game for Dalton Varsho. Blue Jays bring in Tommy Nance, bases loaded, 1 out. 13-2 Blue Jays in the top of the 7th inning. Aaron Judge is the batter.
Jam shot, center field. Varsho comes on. It drops in front of him for a base hit. It's an RBI single for Aaron Judge, and it's 13-3.
Bellinger already with a homer.
Bellinger pokes one towards the left field corner. Straw on the run with a sliding catch. Miles Straw, one of the top defenders in the American League, takes away extra bases. Goldschmidt in the score, but it could have been a whole lot worse.
2 outs, Ben Rice up.
Hits it hard in the air to right field. Lucas going back. He'll turn and watch it hit off the top of the wall. Grisham in to score. Rice headed for second. Slide is there. RBI double for Ben Rice, and it's 13-5.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
Stanton to left field. That's a base hit. Judge in to score. Rice is right behind him, and don't look now, but the Yankees have cut it to 13-7.
9th inning, 2 down. And now you have Giancarlo Stanton coming to the plate with runners at first and second. A home run can really change this game.
Lopsided. The Toronto Blue Jays are a win away from the championship series.
What a fantastic overall game from the Toronto Blue Jays on the offensive side, on the pitching side, but the story of the day is Trey Savage. He was a relatively unknown coming into this ball game. What a performance from him. His 4th career major league game was in a playoff game against the New York Yankees, and he struck out 11. Didn't give up a base hit in 5 1/3 innings.
I mean, the numbers are glaringly in his favor.
10 out of 17 in his career against Carlos Rodon. On this 2-0, he swings, and it's a fly ball to deep center field. Grisham's going back. He's done it again. Vlad Guerrero Jr. has the Blue Jays in front in the 1st inning. His 17th career home run at Yankee Stadium. Unbelievable, this guy.
You can't leave an off-speed pitch over the plate. This off-speed pitch is exactly what he did. He sat back. Watch where this pitch is. Off-speed center cut. That swing and that pitch is the reason why you can lift it. He's not a launch angle type guy. He's not going to lift a lot of balls in the air, but that pitch and location helps him get the ball in the air, and right away, right on script.
He has homered in all 3 games of this postseason. Judge at second, Rice at first. 1-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit left field. Stanton comes through to get the Yankees on the board in the 1st. Judge in to score. They take advantage of the 2-out error on Kiner Falefa. 2-1. Stanton with his 3rd run knocked in the last game plus. And it brings up Dalton Varsho, who struck out his first time. 6 out of 9 in this postseason. He's got Schneider at second, Guerrero at first as this 1-1 from Rodon. Varsho cracks it in the air to center field. Here comes Grisham. It will be a sliding try from Bellinger, but he couldn't catch it. Schneider's headed for the plate. Chisholm throws late, and he scores with a dive. Blue Jays lead the majors and taking extra bases. Schneider takes one. 3-1 here in the 3rd.
Another 0-2. And Clement hits it through the left side on the ground, a base hit. Vladdy getting the wave. Here comes the throw from Bellinger. It bounces in late. He's safe. Up to 3rd goes Varsho. Into 2nd, Clement. 4-1 Blue Jays with 2 more in scoring position.
That was a really aggressive send from Carlos Fabulous. Cody Bellinger doesn't have a bad arm out there. He actually made a very good throw, really accurate to Austin Wells at home plate. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hustling around 3rd, dove in.
2nd and 3rd, 1 out, and we can see action in the Yankee bullpen in right center. This is their season, so I don't think they're going to sit around and watch this much longer if the Blue Jays keep getting to Rodon.
That's past first and into right. Varsho's in. Here comes Clement. Throw goes into 2nd. It is 6-1 Toronto. It's another 2-strike hit. It's Anthony Santander going the other way. And it's Aaron Boone going to the bullpen with 1 out in the 3rd. It's gone from oh Canada to oh boy
To oh no.
New York looking like they're sitting on thin ice as these Blue Jays have kept on trucking. 6-1 in game 3 as they look for the sweep.
In the playoffs, that matters. Scoring position, Aaron Judge. This crowd wants a loud noise right now.
Judge rips one down the left field line. That'll get the job done. Into the corner. Grisham jogs home. Judge chugging for 2nd with a double. That's back-to-back doubles to open the third for the Yanks, and it's 6-2.
I'm a big believer the more opportunities that Aaron Judge gets, the less the narrative will be talked about in the postseason. Yes, it's been hyper-focused on him, but he's swinging the bat pretty good in the regular season, and they know the numbers will average out in the postseason.
Judge at third, Bellinger at first. Rice bounces one to first. Guerrero's looking home. He's got Judge hung up, and now he's in a rundown. Kirk to third. Judge for the plate. Guerrero chases him one star after another, and he tags him out. Into third goes Bellinger. Rice is still at first. Well, Guerrero Jr. with a heads-up play comes home, and they get the lead runner for the first out of the inning. And it's Giancarlo Stanton who knocked in the first run for the Yankees at the plate. Bieber had a Stanton 0-2. Went out to get that pitch, lifted it to center. Varsho's going back. He's onto the track with room, but it'll bring home the run from third, and it's 6-3, 3-2. In the left. Barger's out. He says that he's got it, and then loses the ball. Wells into second. The game has again found Aaron Judge. John Schneider will call on Lewis Varland. Judge with another chance to make his mark. Judge against Varland in his career is 2 for 5 with a pair of home runs. In this game, he's 2 for 2. He's hitting .500 in this postseason. When the Yankees have faced elimination, he's gone deep 5 times in his career. That's tied with Mickey Mantle and Yogi Berra for the franchise record. On a 2-strike pitch. Hits a drive down the line. If it's fair, it's his moment. It is! It's tied! Judge has arrived! Aaron Judge and the Yankees take advantage of the air.
If you keep giving him chances, like his regular season, the numbers are going to start turning. This was 3 inches, and that 3 inches off the foul pole may have turned this series and Aaron Judge into a different conversation.
For 10 years, that ball has sailed wide to the left and just missed the foul pole. This time it hits it. Judge has his first home run of the postseason. It's a game-tying 3-run shot, and the Yankees have come back from down 6-1, facing elimination here in Game 3 to tie it.
Well, here is Jazz Chisholm. He's being put a good swing on one. He flat out the left and walked.
There's a drive to deep right field. New York leads for the first time in the series. Jazz Chisholm goes deep.
7-6, Yankees bottom 5. Hey now!
Second deck for Jazz Chisholm. First homer this postseason. He's been waiting for this moment. That was a shot.
And a Yankees team that hit 30 more home runs than any other during the regular season. Only had 3 over the first 5 games of the postseason, but they have rode a pair of long balls into a tie, and then their first lead of this division series. The boos are for Vlad, who did it again tonight. He's homered in all 3 games in this division series.
Yeah, he might be slumping. He made it out
his last time. What's wrong with the guy? Diving stop by Caballero. Game 4 tomorrow night. The Yankees have life. And it was their star. It was the MVP that breathed it into him. And Aaron Boone's club comes from down 6-1 to win it 9-6.
Yeah, we talked about in the open about flipping the script. Really, what I didn't know it was going to take a 6-1 deficit for that to happen, but it did.
The boos you're hearing were for Vladdy Guerrero Jr., and it's as much respectful as anything. 8 for 13 in this series, 3 homers, 8 runs batted in.
And I know they trust Cam, and good for the manager to have belief in that. But you wouldn't be questioning it if you walked him.
Pokes it down the line. It's a fair ball, and on a 2-strike pitch, Guerrero serves it into the corner. 1-0 Blue Jays. 4 games, 4 times Vlad Jr. has made an impact. His 9th run batted in.
This place ready to explode like it did last night. Boy, I tell you what, swing on and hit well. Right field. Then it's going back. It's gone. There's the moment where Ryan McMahon ties the game at 1-1. That is his moment. We got a new ball game, everybody.
and that's as big a home run as you can hit right there. Ties this game.
Top of the order for the Blue Jays here in a tie game in the fifth, and George Springer, one of the top hitters in the postseason this generation.
Springer drives it, left center field, moving back. Grisham makes the catch. Tagging at third is Ernie Clement. Throw goes into second, and George Springer has given the Blue Jays a 2-1 lead in the fifth with a sacrifice fly. Cam Schlittler still on the hill right now for the New York Yankees. Their starter has been brilliant. Clement on first, and Andres Jimenez up. He also had a hit his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Hit up the middle and off of Chisholm into center. Clement races around second. He's into third, and moments after we praise the infield defense, Chisholm thinking about 2 before he got 1. Lets it slip into center.
Cam Schlittler's second consecutive start with his team facing elimination, more than giving them a chance to extend their season again.
Big spot for George Springer here. That is a gigantic run standing at third base in Ernie Clement.
It is a swing and a miss on a change, and a stolen base for Jimenez. And Nathan Lucas comes up with 2 away.
Safe to say this is the at-bat for the Yankees season.
And he lines it to left center field, a base hit. In to score Clement. Around third, Jimenez. The throw from Grisham cut off. 2-run single, Nathan Lucas. It's 4-1 Blue Jays in the 7th.
The Blue Jays did it, right? They got the big hit with 2 outs. And just as soon as you knew that that at-bat was going to be so huge for the Yankees' chances.
And that error by Jazz Chisholm looms very large.
You don't know if it's going to go to script, but this has had to have been pretty darn close to what you would draw up if you were John Schneider.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we talked about what they did before, and they had a similar game where they went 18 up and 18 down, and that's pretty close to what they almost got, giving up 1 run and only 2 hits.
It's 5-1 Toronto.
The Yankees with something bubbling here. 2 aboard with 2 gone in the 8th. And it's going to be Ben Rice to pinch hit for Paul Goldschmidt.
Take it outside ball 4.
See, and here you go. Now, John Schneider has no place to go. You know, this is your closer on there.
Boy, here is Austin Wells. Wells is 0 for 4, couple of strikeouts.
Hit high, left field, plenty of room for Miles Straw. He'll make the grab, and Hoffman strands the bases loaded.
The Yankees have stranded 7 over the last 3 innings.
Judge doing his part with his second hit, ringing single. Got a 5-2 ball game with 2 outs.
And for the second time, Jeff Hoffman is 1 pitch away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Scream and flex from Hoffman. The Blue Jays are back in the ALCS for the first time since 2016.
Very sad ending to a Yankee season here in 2025.
They down the Yankees in their own yard, and they're the first team in baseball's Final 4.